Hey guys, Jano Zero, how you doing? I hope all is well in YouTube land. Ha ha! Whatever part of the world that you are in. Okay, uh, outdoor kitchen part B or 2 or whatever it is that we said we was going to do with it. We have all around us. We have woods, and all these trees and all these woods. Whenever the wind blows or a storm comes through or something, they always drop sticks and little yard debris and all that kind of stuff. And we were thinking, how can I make these work for me? So this is what we come up with. This is the fire portion of our outdoor kitchen. This here, we got some old grill grates off of a scavenged, I think it was a propane barbecue grill, and we laid them out like this, and then we built a brick enclosure, and we just put some little pins into the mortar on the brick enclosure to hold up the grates like that. So we have a grill that we can cook burgers and dogs and deer steaks and elk steaks and all kind of good stuff, pork chops, anything you can cook on a regular grill or a charcoal grill, you cook with this. So then we were like, well, this seems to work pretty good. What else can we do with fire? How can we bake stuff with fire? I like breads and cookies and brownies and all things baked. So the first thing that I came up with was we had this little toaster oven. It's an all-around metal toaster oven. And I set it up on bricks, tall enough to where I could take my little Survivor rocket stove here and set it underneath there. And then I light my rocket stove, and you feed it just like you do a regular rocket stove. And this thing gets up to about 400 degrees. And we've baked biscuits in it, we've baked bread in it, we've baked pizza and cake, and it's an oven. But it was kind of small for certain things, so I was like, well, how do we do big oven? Let's do big. Go big or go back onto the hill or whatever it is that saying is. So we had last year, I think it was last summer, we had the stove in our house burned out on us. Time to replace it. So rather than throw it in the junk pile, we started taking it all apart. We took the cooktop off of it, and we took all the sides and all the insulation and everything like that off of it. This here is the area where you have that little drawer for storage, stuff like that. We set that up out here. We set everything on top, we put brick all around it, and we build fire underneath it. And it gets hot. Me and my buddy Greg, man, we had a nice big fire underneath here. It was rip roaring, and we got this thing up to almost 500 degrees. It was awesome. So it works great. And the bricks help insulate it and keep the heat in, and you can use it for baking while we're out here just tossing stuff together. Remember, it's an oven. Ovens don't really care where the heat comes from. If it gets hot, it'll bake things. It's just a regular oven. And yeah, it's out here in the weather, and eventually someday I'll get materials together to build an enclosure and make it all, I don't know, as pretty as I make stuff anyway, not very pretty. So there we have it. And now the rocket stove. These are our two wood burning stoves. They're more like burners on your stove. They're like a burner rather than anything else. But this is called the Hunter. It's a Silverfire Hunter, and this is called a Survivor. This is a rocket stove. This is a top load updraft stove. This one here is good. You pack the burn chamber full of your combustibles, whatever it may be. It's a biomass stove. You can even use dried poo if you want to cook with. It burns a long time, and it gasifies and it cooks. I've made videos on it. This is good for when you're making, you can light it. You can put your cooking like a stew or a soup on top of it and walk away for 15-20 minutes, come back and repack it and stuff like that. You can walk away from it for a little bit, whereas the rocket stove, you got to stay by close and handy and keep feeding the fire. I use this one more than I do anything. I've canned on this thing. We can meat on this thing with a pressure canner. We use it to heat up the ovens. So this one's called the Survivor, and this one's called the Hunter. And I'll leave a link in the description box to Silverfire where I got these from. It's really good stuff. But the rest of it was just pretty much common sense. Necessity. I wanted to be able to cook entire meals outside using the wood that the Lord has provided us with, and everything else that the hills provide us with. We wanted to use wood. So this is what we come up with, and it works really well. We can make, and we have, I think the most we've ever fed was like 21 people at once. We had a little gathering here, and we cooked all the food we needed for everybody, 21 people, using just the outdoor kitchen here. And it's nice to sit outside, build a little fire, smell the smoke, and even better is it takes zero electricity. Zero electricity to cook out here. We're not putting any heat and smoke, or we're not putting heat and humidity in the house by cooking on the inside, which will make your air conditioner, kick on and run more, which costs more than electricity. So here we have it. This is my very simple, basic outdoor kitchen. We just took stuff and repurposed it to suit our needs and our wants, what we wanted to accomplish with it. So, like I said, this is just a regular oven that we took out of an oven that didn't work, the stove that didn't work. And this is an all-metal little toaster oven. Make sure that you, I wouldn't use anything, I wouldn't recommend using anything plastic and all that kind of stuff. But get you some good metal stuff. It's got metal base on it. It's even got a little metal crumb tray that we use as an extra heat thing. And this here, of course, is all metal too, with the little stand that it is on. So there you have it. That's our combustible part of our oven, and our combustible part of our kitchen that we use outside. We use it quite a bit, and it works well. Winter, spring, summer, fall, power goes out, we're cooking. We got hot chow. When it's 100 degrees outside, we got hot chow, but the house isn't hot because we cooked it outside. Wintertime, it's 20 below zero. We got hot chow because we cooked it outside, and we're warm by the fire. Oh, yeah. So there you have it, guys. I hope this helps. Give it a shot. If I can do it, you guys can totally do it because, well, I'm just a regular dude, and just like everybody else. So, y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching. God bless. The end. Buzz, buzz. The end.